This is John Pristine with Pristine and Healthy, where we eat clean and live healthy. So, when I was 232 pounds back in, I think it was early November, sometime around there, I said I wanted to get down to 210 pounds. So today we are at 208 pounds, 208.8 to be exact. So yeah, made the goal. Took me, November, December, January, February, March, about 4 months to make that goal. And it was difficult. It was more difficult this time than it was the last time I lost 20 or so pounds. I think it was the reason why it was more difficult this time is because I was trying to keep muscle and lose fat. The last time I lost 20 or so pounds, I stopped weight training. I stopped resistance training, and that caused me to lose some muscle. And muscle was heavy, so when you lose muscle, when you're losing muscle and fat together, you lose weight more quickly. This time I was trying to keep the muscle and lose the fat. Initially, my plan was, if you remember back if you saw the first video I shot when I was 232 pounds, initially my plan was I was going to be okay with losing a little bit of muscle along with the fat. But when I got into the process, I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. They say after 40 it's harder to build muscle. That's what they say. Even though I think I build muscle pretty easily even now, but I didn't want to take any chances, so I decided to try to keep the muscle while I'm losing the fat. And so I think that slowed the process down a little bit. It took 4 months. Whereas the last time I lost 20 pounds, it only took maybe a little over 2 months. It was a lot quicker. So this time I had to be locked in. I had to be locked in mentally for a longer time, and it gave me a newfound respect for people who have to lose 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds, because to lose that amount of weight, you have to stay locked in mentally for a long time. I had to stay locked in for 4 months to lose 22 pounds or so. And it was difficult. It was difficult at times, especially going through the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas time, New Year's, all that. And then traveling, it's hard to stay on top of your workout regimen and also stay on top of your diet when you're traveling. I've been traveling a lot. So it's hard to stay locked in for that amount of time. So for people who lose 50, 70, or 100 pounds, 150 pounds, my hat's off to you. It's difficult. It is not easy. It is not easy. But how I did it was the technical details behind how I did it, actually lost the weight, it's simple to say, harder to do. I reduced my calorie intake to where I was at a calorie deficit every day, meaning that I burn more calories every day than I consume. So I would keep myself between 1,000 and 1,800 calories per day. 1,000 to 1,800 calories per day. That would fluctuate depending on what was going on. I had some cheat days, but 1,000 to 1,800 calories a day. I practiced intermittent fasting, which is intermittent fasting is eating only a certain number of hours during a certain window each day. So for me, between my window to eat would be between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. I wouldn't eat after 7 p.m. So I did that. I worked out every day, of course. Sometimes twice a day, especially when I was working to get the last 5 pounds off. That last 5 pounds seemed like it was a struggle. I was working to get that last 5 pounds off. I worked out twice a day, in the morning, in the evening. And what else did I do? Intermittent fasting, decreasing the calorie intake, working out twice a day. And then, what else? Oh, and the calories that I did take in, I tried to make sure that they were quality calories, so to speak, not empty calories, not like, simple carbohydrates like sugar or sugary drinks. I tried to make sure I consume calories that packed nutritional value with protein and healthy fats and things of that nature. And speaking of nature, I always try to eat as natural as possible. So this was how I looked at 232 pounds. And then this was how I looked at around 217 pounds. And then this is how I looked right around 215 pounds. And then this is how I look now. So I personally don't think it's, that much of a, difference physically, as far as aesthetically, cosmetically, what I see. It's not that much of a difference. I don't think I looked bad at 232 pounds, but at 232 pounds, I think I was about maybe 10 pounds away from starting to look pretty chubby. And I didn't want to get to that point, so that's why I decided to drop down to 210 pounds. 230 pounds has always been my max in my mind. I don't want to go past 232 pounds. So since I had passed that, got to 232, I needed to drop down. So now what I will probably do is hang around at 210 pounds for a little while, settle in at 210 pounds, and just see how that feels. I am going to thoroughly enjoy eating normally again. Limiting myself to 1,000 to 1,800 calories a day. That was very difficult to do. Operating at a calorie deficit per day, that was very, very difficult to do. So now I can, I won't operate at a calorie surplus because I want to stay around 210. So I won't operate at a calorie surplus day to day, but I'll break even. I'll try to break even. I'll eat the calories that I burn each day. Whatever calories I burn, that's how many calories I eat. That's what I plan to do for a while now. And just settle in, like I said, settle in at 210 pounds. And then maybe I'll toward when we start getting into the beach weather, maybe I'll bulk up a little bit. Maybe I'll go up to 215 pounds, and with the goal of not really going past 220 pounds again. But we'll see. Maybe I like how I feel and look at 210 pounds once I settle into 210 pounds. And maybe I'll just hang around there, stay, and make my range between 210 and 215. I think that's a pretty good weight for me. When I was about a year and a half into the military, I was, I believe, around 205. And I looked good at 205. I like how I look at 205. So 205 wouldn't be a bad look either, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes and how I feel at 210. But again, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy eating a normal amount of calories per day. Again, I'm going to have the cheat day of cheat days, either today or tomorrow. I'm going to take me and my daughter are going to go out to a restaurant, and I'm going to have a glorious cheat day. A glorious cheat day. After 4 months of limiting myself as far as what I eat, my calorie intake, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this cheat day. This is going to be the cheat day of all cheat days. So I made the go from 232 pounds, to 210 pounds. So the scale says 208 this morning, but I always weigh myself in the morning after I've had a full night's rest. Last night I was fortunate enough to get 8 hours of rest, and so I haven't drank any water yet. So when I drink some water, the scale is going to show about 210. It shows 208.8 now. Again, I just woke up, 8 hours of sleep. When you wake up, normally your body loses water overnight, and when you put that water back in, of course, you're going to weigh a little bit more. So even though the scale says 208 this morning, I am probably, once I drink a glass of water, it probably will say 210. So I'm a legitimate, even though it says 208, I'm most likely legitimate 210. Made to go from 232 pounds to 210 pounds. I really wanted to stop at 215. I really wanted to stop at 215 because I felt like I looked good at 215. I was losing fat and not muscle, and I was tired of the grind of losing the weight. The only reason why I went ahead and stuck with the goal of 210 was because I made these videos telling everybody that I was going to go down to 210. I wanted to keep my word. But I really felt like stopping at 215. But I kept with the discipline, kept it going, and got down to the goal. It's all about discipline in any fitness journey. It's all about discipline. If you don't have discipline, you're not going to be able to achieve your goals. This has been John Pristine with Pristine Health, where we eat clean and live healthy.